Whew. Well, distractions bother a lot of people, so I thought I would do a video on it, because I myself guilty of suffering from them. From time to time, of course. And I think distractions is nothing that comes from out of thin air. There's a beginning, there's a reason to why you get distracted. Distractions don't strike you when you're having the time of your life. Distractions strike you when you don't want to do something that you have to do. Many of them come out of restlessness, when you want to do something, accomplish something, but you don't seem to get yourself together to do that specific task. You see the end point, so you do everything to avoid embarking on that journey. You feel unease, you feel defensive, you don't want to do that. You don't resonate with that. And that's when the distractions come out of nowhere, lure you into the bushes and have their way with you. You get so knocked out, the energy is drained, and you don't feel doing something productive. Something that you have to do eventually. The most bothersome thing with these distractions is that you have this unease state of mind and it cannot let you go. It has you by the throat. You cannot go on with your life and do other things because distractions have messed your head. And if you think about it, why do we call certain things for distractions? Because they keep us doing from things that we really want. They are in our way towards the growth. Distractions are a real bitch when you have a time constraint. Then the procrastination kicks in, and instead of doing something productive, you sit there on your bed, scroll through your digital accounts, and slowly sink into an anxious state. We live in a very interesting era. It's very paradoxical that we think that we experience a lot of things by being at different places at the same time, because we're constantly connected through the devices that we have in our pockets. Yet we're stuck in life and not going anywhere. It's like doing cardio on a treadmill. You think you go, you burn your calories, but you're still on the same spot. So that spending a lot of time behind the screen is the biggest boogeyman that we have today, in the form of distractions. Those small devices take anything between 4 and 8 hours from our attention each and every day. They are great marketing tools. It's like being at your customer's home without even needing to knock on the door. Imagine if there weren't any smartphones. What would we do? How would we live today? We would be sitting on a public transport and stare at each other like creeps. At least every now and then we would strike up a conversation and talk to each other. Now, don't get me wrong on this. I think digital products have improved our lives tremendously, but people don't use them as tools. People misuse them, they abuse them and harm themselves while they're at it. Like every bad habit in the book, all distractions begin with a void that we want to fill from not living a life that we wish for. And the trick really is to be self-aware enough to understand that, to act upon it, to do something, to take action, to get rid of those. And of course, I've been analyzing digital living thoroughly. So if you would like to have a video on this, let me know. As I was saying before, procrastination is made even worse when you have a lot of distractions in your way. It puts you in a fearful state. It makes your living a hell. It makes you to implode within, wanting to go somewhere and not being able to, not taking action. You're tearing yourself up. We all have experienced procrastination at some point in life. It's really not that hard to understand why we feel procrastination. If you are intrigued by this topic, let me know so I will make a video on it. Distractions are really powerful because they are built to stimulate rewarding feelings within us and make us to zone out from the reality. That's when you think that you are doing something, but still you are at the same place, at the same spot, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years after. Have you noticed that many middle-aged and older people feel some kind of sedated? They don't have any will left, they don't have any spark left within them, they don't have any passion left. You know why? Because there were a lot of aspirations, a lot of ambitions, a lot of dreams that never came through, that never came true. And that takes toll on their self-esteem. You have to tame your distractions. become their master. Distractions are very powerful, so use them to your own advantage instead of succumbing to them. Make up a smokescreen to hide something that you don't want to be uncovered. The truth is, you have to want to get rid of them. You have to be emotionally in line with why you want to do that. Because some smoke, others gamble, there are distractions as well, but they know about it and yet keep indulging in them. What are the common distractions? One might wonder. These, of course, being online 24/7, being connected, seeking attention, wanting to be liked, wanting to be hip, wanting to be relevant. And the funny thing is, as you know, attention doesn't make you feel good in the long run. Quite contrary. Friends can be a distraction. Family can be a distraction. A career can be distraction. Anything outside of you can be distraction. As long as they prevent you from doing things that you really want, that you deep down strive for, they are distractions. And you have to make those decisions by yourself. Even your significant other that you have been in a relationship for 5, 6, 10 years may be a distraction. You are too scared to be on your own and too fearful to take the right turn. As for practicalities, don't have TV, restrict your cell phone usage, hang with people that you really like, whenever you have time, whenever you have done the work that you need to do. And one more thing, don't play by others' rules, because you are bound to lose. Hussein out.